you still got a lot of whales purchasing. Here's one that made a purchase of 38,000 Bitcoin. We're talking about billions of dollars here. And you know what? It's probably Sailor, because Sailor just purchased $5.4 billion, out of nowhere, right? I don't know where, but out of nowhere. So, and then you got others. You got Jive Technology out of Canada that's adopting a Bitcoin treasury strategy. Yeah, you just got a lot of stuff here. Current, drawdowns. Every Bitcoin cycle, you have these massive drawdowns, 30 to 60%. You know what? This bull run, we had one that was pretty close, like a 25% drawdown. But we haven't had any like 30 or 60% by no means, right? Can we have one? I saw a theory today like, oh, we're going to draw down to like $70,000. Hey, I don't believe it's going to happen, but if it happens, buy. If I had Kramer's buy button, I'd be smashing that all day long. If that happens, I'm going to be buying like crazy, right? If we had that opportunity to buy again, man, I would be buying like a madman, and so should you, because we're not going to get that opportunity very often in this bull run. With the supply shock happening, with the reserve of Bitcoin going plummeting in this cycle, with Wall Street buying as much as they can, billions upon billions per day, this is the time to be loading up. I don't think we're going to get 30% drawdowns this cycle. We may get like 10% drawdowns, like, something like that. Our current drawdown right now, now see, we're pumping now, which is good. I wish I had more long set. I actually had some. I closed before I started streaming because I can't pay attention to it. But like, even if you look at our current drawdown from our top, it's like nothing. So that's like not even 10% from our top, right? That's nowhere near a 30% drawdown. That would literally bring us to $70,000, right? I mean, nowhere close. So if that was to happen, that would be an amazing gift. Amazing gift. But I don't think it's going to happen. But you know what? Here's the thing. This current drawdown down to like 92, actually, you know what? If you look at this 100 EMA, actually, it's actually a good, retracement point before things take off. And if you look at history, that happened last cycle too. Right around Thanksgiving, before things got even nuttier, we did have a retracement. In fact, if you look at last Thanksgiving, right around here, right around Thanksgiving time, you had a couple days of downward movement, and then you had blast off. So we may be having blast off after Thanksgiving. And I'm not talking about in the toilet either. I mean, seriously, if you go look at the chart and you look at exactly right before Thanksgiving, we had 2 or 3 days of downward movement, and then Bitcoin skyrocketed upwards. Okay. That was last year. And then look at 2020, it was very similar too. So, in fact, I'll just show you guys right now since, we got some time. But like, if you look at November, I gotta zoom in a little bit here. So if you look at November 20, oops, I gotta go November 2023. I gotta go a little bit further. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so like November, like right here. Like right around here. Like right around here, right? Like this is Thanksgiving time. You see how like we dipped down a little bit over here? Like these few days. And then afterwards, we kind of had this, but then boom. That was last year. And that was when we were in our 30s. That was like when we were still like in our 30s before we shot up to our 73,000. So, you know what? Hey, does that mean we're going to shoot up to like our 150,000? You know, maybe. I don't know. Now, as for alts, you know, something also happens around this time too. Usually, when you see something like this happen, right, altcoin dominance actually starts coming down too. So it's interesting. So when altcoin dominance starts slowly coming down, that's when the alts start getting stronger too. But you know what? I don't know. Like this cycle, I just really don't know. We are obviously seeing alts gain strength right now, right? We are definitely seeing that. But man, the way Bitcoin is shaping, I still think Bitcoin is going to be extremely strong in 2025. I do think alts are going to get stronger, but I don't know about this like huge sudden drop that you see with, you know, altcoin or Bitcoin dominance. I think maybe it's just like if Bitcoin dominance flattens out, it doesn't like drop like a rock. But you know what? Nevertheless, I think alts are going to come up and do well, like what we've been seeing this last few weeks. So overall, it's going to be good for everyone. It's going to be good for everyone.